What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Turmoil. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue our lovely little jaunt into... I don't even know if this would count as a casual game. I mean, it definitely feels like one. But at the same time, I enjoy spending time with... seriously, it's a fun game. We got some new buildings to take a look at here. Hello there, I'm Rainer, the trainer. I take care of horses to keep them healthy and ready for work. Drop by my stables and maybe we can help each other. Now, Rainer is probably one of the less useful... I've never bought any of his upgrades. In my one where I beat the game, never had need of any of his upgrades. The herd size I could see being reasonably useful, but even so, that's only if you're trying to do a really, really quick sell-off once the game gets a bit more complicated. And frankly, I just haven't. Size is good. I would take size. I upgraded size, but it costs money inside of each, to upgrade every single time. So if you buy the size upgrade, every single time you start a new level, you got to buy that size upgrade again. Not for 15,000, but for 750 to upgrade your available carts and all the ones that you'll buy in the future. Now, we are not winning at the moment, but we're winning with regards to upgrades. I don't think anybody else has put any money into their upgrades, and so this is going to pay off in dividends later on in the game. Once we get 2 hours in, this is going to be a very, very good thing, and they're going to be struggling to compete once we've upgraded our infrastructure. I don't know if there's anything else that I want over here. Branch 2 would probably be useful, but we don't have enough money right now. Probably wouldn't recommend it, so let's just auction off our land. I think over here we can make our dowsers faster, too. Yeah, we can get depth 2, and we can get speed 2. We can also get a mole. The mole, I don't use it very much. The mole digs around, and it uncovers triangles. And when it uncovers the triangles, it'll show whether there's oil or diamonds or gas or anything like that. I don't use it very often, and that's probably my fault. I probably should, but in my last playthrough, it just seems so moderately useful that I would rather just dig myself by using other means in order to find the stuff that I wanted, rather than waiting on my tiny little diggy mammal friend to get it done for me. Depth 2 is going to make it so that the dowsers can go down further with their little scanners, and then Speed 2 is going to make the dowsers douse faster. So, I bought Speed 2 and 3 and Depth 2 and 3 when I played, and I definitely recommend you get Depth 2 and 3. It's a smart idea, so let's take Depth 2 for right now. And then we'll be out and on our way. We got to claim a piece of land here. So let's go ahead and find ourselves a parcel. Actually, we got the land that wasn't so good over there. It looks like, actually, there's something going on up here, though. So let's maybe... I don't know what the coloration of the dots is. I think it corresponds to which player mined it out, in all honesty. I'm gonna go right here. That seems alright to me. Yeah, because this is increasing this way, or at least holding steady, which means that there might be a larger value, like right here, or right here possibly. It's probably right here, and it's too late because the bidding's closed, but I almost said we, but I don't want to wrangle you into my bullshit. I guessed wrong, I think. Let's go ahead and get started. They're gonna give me till June 30th still. I'm gonna speed up the dowsing process a little bit. I like to play this game rapid fire. That's one of the things I like about it, is you can play it as fast or as slow as you want to. I'll put you right there. If I'd had the branch upgrade, I would have put it right in the middle of the two of them and had a branch going in either direction. It would have been cheaper and more cost-effective to do it that way. We are going to have one cart go over to there. I don't know if we're going to make it in time, but we'll give it a try. We may also need further horses. We found just a little tiny baby chamber over here. So that's alright. Always make sure that you store your infants inside the baby chamber. The baby chamber is the optimal resource for baby storage out there. So, welcome to Baby Chamber Emporium. If your baby don't have a chamber, then your baby does not have a proper domicile to be inside of, I guess. Let's get a few more horses here just to make sure. I'm gonna let him sell a load over there, but while he does that, let's go ahead and make a silo a little bit larger, because that's going to fall off by the time they drop off the oil. I just want to make sure that we're staying tight over here. Tight like a tiger. That 85 cents looks like it's stalled out, which is unfortunate. Was definitely not what I was going for, but we've got the time for another dowser and another silo. So let's just wait this dry period out. My hope is that we don't fill up. We're already future-proof. The dowsers will stay there, forever. So don't worry about that too much. Prices appear to be a little bit iffy right now. I would like for them to be better. Left Incorporated looks like it's going to go for broke right here. So I am going to start sending carts that way. And the reason I did that is because I need more money for more wagons so that I can sell better during this rush. And we should be able to make a hefty little profit right here. Let's remember to continue just pumping more horses into that bad boy right there, because I do think that that one's going for broke. So let's take that up to 7 horses. That'll be alright. Once I got the oil rig, we'll start looking for this oil right here. You can scrunch your buildings in very, very close, so be aware that you can smush them like inside each other. They love it like, ooh, it's so wonderful, you're inside me, Oil Derek. They enjoy it. They're like hedonism bot. That one right there is ready to go. I'm going to upgrade the pipe. Get a couple more horses, and we're going bigger. We're going home right now. Yeah, you guys should probably drain that derrick off over there. On this side is now more efficient. So let's start selling to red. We got to make some money here. Come on, kids. We only got a month left. Get these doggies running. Get these things moving. I probably should have set up another dowser, but it's too late now. Yeah, definitely should have set up another dowser. I messed up. We'll probably drain that one dry right there, and we're going to sell clean through to the end of the month at whatever price we can acquire. If we can do 10K today, would not be... Oh my god, there was so many. Okay, I could have done better right there. I could have done a lot better, but frankly, I got hyper-focused. It's all good. We still made way more than the competition. But that was a really, really good map. Hi, and welcome to my bar. Make yourself comfortable and mingle with the crowd. They may have some interesting offers for you. So what happens at the bar is you'll have random guys that you can pay money or do certain things, and it will give you modifiers for the next harvesting season. So for example, Kyle can make it so that if we pay $2,800, the price of Left Incorporated will never go below 68 cents. I've seen that number get as high as 98 cents. Where it would never go below 98 cents, which meant that I could just sell oil the entire season and just not give a damn. It was pretty amazing. At the worst, it gives you a safety net, so in the last month you can liquidate all your assets to them at a very, very low cost. But for right now, probably not what I'm going to go after. We don't have a ton of money right now. I'll probably take a couple of days and just let myself stock up for a bit. The only other thing is I would say depth 3 is probably a smart idea. Speed 2 might be a decent idea as well to make the dowsers go a little bit quicker. But... my guess is that this one right here. Oh, it's charging us 2,000 for land now. We need to get into a bidding war over here. Cool. So we ended up winning. That's why I didn't want to spend a lot of money this time around, is because I felt like we were zeroing in on a really, really good plot. And she just bought size 2 for her, yeah. Bought size 2 for her silos. A lady and her silos. It's a book I'm working on. Did we get a full year yet? December 31st. So here is our first full year. This is our first opportunity to make a giant profit off the stuff we're doing. I kind of wish we were able to scan a little bit. Oh, never mind. We're scanning all the way to the bottom. What'll happen is later on it'll zoom out a little bit further, and it'll be way, way, way deeper. The game gets deep, bro. Starts having those existential thoughts that only happen once you've had an edible. We'll go right there, and we'll just go down like 150 bucks worth of depth. And we struck nada. So let's keep going. And there's our oil right there. I don't know how deep down that goes, but we're going to put a horsey in over here. 2 horsies in. And I'm just going to have them sell lightly on this side just to give us a little bit of spending cash. We've got an entire year to wait this out, so we don't have to sell at bad prices. But I like having a little bit of extra money just in case. And I'm going to go straight out the bottom of that one. You have to land inside the area where the oil is, by the way. You've got to be inside the ring. That's the only way that it counts. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Why am I selling over there? You guys sell over to here, please. Let's get another horse involved because I do think we're going to need it. Prices are going sky high over there. My next suggestion would be that we deploy a dowser over here. Prices are very, very high. That's actually a pretty high natural price right there. That's about as high as it'll go all by its lonesome without you interfering in one way or another. Can't really cross the pipes right there. This would have been one of those times where you really wanted to have the split skill. Can't intersect the pipes, so unfortunately I'm going to drop another derrick right there, which is incredibly wasteful. If I hadn't done that, I screwed myself by going through that chamber right there and getting impatient, is what it comes down to. Why do I only have a couple of you guys over there? Oh, shit. Okay, let's get some more doggies running then. And we made it. So there's another tank right there, or I guess another reservoir. This price is going up on the left-hand side. We don't want to go too fast with all this. But you know what? Now that we got a little bit of spending cash, let's go through. I'm going to cut that off right there. We're going to start storing some oil for later. We've got an entire year to play with. And so there really is no upside to selling right now. We have the time available as a resource to kind of wait this out and see what happens. Okay, so God, this is all kinds of bad. I'm going to bring this one up this way. I'm going to make a dangerous assumption that there's nothing right there. And that what we want is down below us. It's so low, low below us, it can blow us. There it is. And so I was correct. That's going to be a larger reservoir, it appears. So I'm going to upgrade this so that we can get that out of the earth and suck it dry before anything else goes wrong here. There we go. So this is actually going to fill up pretty rapidly. We want to be very, very careful with our horse supply. Prices are kind of bad right now. Prices are not amazing. And so we've got a lot of air in the pipeline, though, due to this little area right here. So it's going to take this some time to get the oil out of there. It's unfortunate. What we could do, however, is we could also make that one connect over here. So this derrick is picking up some of the slack as well. Yeah. Okay, so prices are rising on that side. Let's go ahead and take care of business here. I'm also curious to see how big this one is. The reservoir is alright. I mean, it's not that big, but it'll do. Come on, get those horses running. Make us some money here. There we go. Let's drop pipe right here. We have far more of these than I'd like to have, by the way. I think I may take the branching ability next. Just because I'm finding that our mining operation is a tad inflexible for my tastes. And I'd like to be able to get after some of this stuff a bit easier. Got another reservoir right there, although we don't really know how large it is. This one actually did not turn out to be as large as I thought it might be. Let's continue to have dowsers working this area. Wouldn't turn down a couple more horses either. Let's keep those prices flowing. We're still up above $1. And the second that transitions over, Right Incorporated is not giving us that great of a price either. And now we wait. I tried to click again because there's another upgrade where you can have like super silos. They get quite large. Since they're almost done with that one right there. At least I assume that to be the case. Yeah. That one's almost drained dry, so we'll drop a pipe right here. We'll make it happen. The air in the pipeline, it affects the rate at which you draw oil out of the ground. So just be aware of that. Those little, you see how there's like blank spaces like in that one right there? It means the pipe is not pulling so great. Or it's pulling from multiple destinations at the same time. This one right here, we've got the time. Let's go ahead and expand the pipe out. And then once this chamber's all taken care of, this one should drain out really, really soon, I think. We are running out of storage space. Let's drop another silo right there. We're looking for the big buy-off right now. Waiting for these prices to fly on up to something like $1.20, $1.30. And then we'll liquidate all these oil assets as rapidly as possible. We're only halfway through the year right now. So we're in really, really good shape. So don't be alarmed that we haven't really made a whole lot of money yet. Because we will. We absolutely will. Let's put in a couple more horses. Have them sell our assets right there. This one's actually down kind of deep. I wasn't expecting it to be this deep. Wow, that one's way down there. There it is. I knew we'd find it eventually. Now this one over here should be pretty solid. You see how it's no longer drawing from like multiple locations. It drained this tank out right here, or this reservoir out. Need a couple more horses. You can also use hotkeys, but you know what? I like playing one-handed for reasons. Don't ask. You don't want to know. Ask those dangerous questions. There we go, and now we're turning around cash. Let's go ahead and store it up for a little while. We've still got September, October, November before we're out of this thing. And I think that gives me enough time to play with. However, our storage solutions are a little bit light. So we can't really place... Ooh, prices are dropping. That is not good. I do wish you could sell old derricks and get rid of them. Like the ones that are... I truly and deeply wish you could sell the old derricks that are in spots like you could sell them for like half price or something like that. You can close them off later on if you really, really want to. Trying to keep an eye on how many of these are full. Waiting for the prices to go back up. Okay, so Left Incorporated. Let's go ahead and start taking oil over there. We're not going to get amazing prices, but we will get some kind of price. And now we're getting amazing prices. And there's our cash flow. Cha-ching. We're at maximum horses right now, so I can't build anymore. We essentially just need to sell off our stock before the end of the year. And we should be in a mighty strong position. I think we've also gotten most of the oil reservoirs that are at the level we can actually find them. We are pretty much out of oil right now. I don't really care to sit on it any longer. So just sell whatever excess runoff we have, because it's basically the end of the year anyways. And I doubt we're going to get a better price. And even if we do, we've made so much money this time around that who really cares? I'll swap them over to this side. Just to say that I did as we try to get through that last tank. It's taken them the better part of a week, though, to run that oil. What are you going to do? Not a bad month. Not a bad year at all. Oh, that was actually everything except for one tiny... Wow, that reservoir was way larger than I expected. I'm glad we slapped a two-width... I'm really, really glad we slapped a two-width on that one. That was the only way we were coming out. So we made $31,000 that time around. Not terrible at all. So that puts us staunchly in the lead. Like, people are looking at our ass right now. They don't have a choice because we're flying off into the distance, kicking up dust so that they can inhale it and hopefully damage their lungs and then no longer be a part of this industry so that we get all of their shares. Do you feel your oil mining operation has room for improvement? Go to Mayor's Tips and I'll help you out for just a small reimbursement. So basically all this does is if you click Mayor's Tips, he'll like tell you stuff that you may not have noticed about each biome that you may or may not have noticed. I've noticed a lot of it beforehand. I've cleared out all the ones for the first biome and it was fairly obvious stuff, but I'll buy them as we go along. We got size 3, branch 2 is probably where I would go next. And then I would also hazard to wager that going depth 3 would be a smart buy right now, because that last map, did you notice that our little laser ray things going down underneath the earth did not go down all the way to the bottom? Exactly. We want that to go all the way down to the bottom so that we can get all the oil out of the map. We got a pretty good pull right there. There's 45 on that side. I'm going to go right there. I feel good about it. Cool. No contrition right there. Nobody wanted to fight with us, so let's just get out in the oil field. We already got our upgrades. Things are moving along. You got to spend money to make money in this game. Always remember that. The upgrades will allow you to make more and more money as time goes along. Come on, Dowsers. It's been almost a month. What are y'all doing? Okay, I bought branch 2, correct? I think I bought branch 2. Yeah, I did. Okay, so now we can actually... Oh, don't go through that chamber. Okay, woo! Lucked out on that one. Lucked out on that one hard. Alright, so let's get some horses in here. We're going to sell over there. Just to get some spending cash. I'm going to dig deep on this one. It's always smart to not dig deep, but I'm going to do it anyways. Usually what you want to do is you want to do little expansions. We don't know how big that tank is right there either. Left Incorporated looks like it's going to outrun right's price, so we're going to go to left now. The runs are going to take a little while. It's never a good thing when the runs take a while. I mean, unless you're trying to catch up on your reading or, I don't know, like your phone games or something. Then it might be a good thing for you, I guess. Go ahead and sell... Oh, shit, the horses aren't running. Alright, well, we missed out on selling at a decent price there for a couple of seconds before I caught it. Keep that running because we need seed money. Alright, seed money is good to go. I'm going to throw in a silo right there. We'll hire another pair of dowsers just to make sure we're running down the things we need to run down. That tank is almost empty, or that reservoir is almost empty. That reservoir is almost empty. Let me dig a little bit deeper and see how large this thing is. Actually, normally what I look at is the flow speed. So if it's dropping off pretty quickly, with the really, really big reservoirs with a line in it, it won't go down at all for like 5 minutes straight. It'll just stay at the same level, and that's for the really, really big reservoirs. I suppose I do have the branching drills now. So I could have branched it off from there. Oh, we found something. And there you go. Let's go ahead and send them over there because the price is looking pretty good. Make sure we got enough horsies going on. This one right here needs to be upgraded because I don't see that level moving. And it's been sitting there for a couple of days. Always a good sign. Let's continue to dig deep. I'm going to throw a dowser over there. We're making money right now, so I'm not going to be paranoid about my expenditures. This should be pulling quite a bit of oil out of the ground. There we go with pipe 2. It's now pulling out. We need more horses going to the left, please. Drain that stock dry, if at all possible. Alright, let's pull it back in. I'm going to drop another silo over here. I probably should have put one on the left-hand side just for storage reasons, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Let's go ahead and get digging for this, too. By the middle of the year, I like to have every single reservoir found by the middle of the year so that then I can just focus on exploiting them to the best of my abilities and taking what I need out of them. That looks like a fairly large reservoir as well, although we'll watch the levels over the next couple minutes and kind of wait and see what happens. We have oil to get rid of on that side. Give me a few more doggies. We're sitting at 10 horses right now, so the operation's running. Give me another dowser so that if we have to, we can track down yet another location. We can put in another silo right there, another silo right there, which is what I'm going to try and stick to. He should be able to find something around here, though, so we'll take a look for it. Well, the prices are good. The prices are good. And I think that one's going for long haul right there. Okay, we got another one reasonably close right here, so I'm going to set the pipes up to go down like so. We're in June. So that one's not going down that quickly. I'm thinking it might be a larger reservoir. That is a pretty big reservoir. Let's go ahead and upgrade that pipe then. And that was like a surprisingly large one. Another dowser as well. Prices are still looking good. This one might be deep. Like deep, deep. Okay, so what happened here is his margin of error has thrown us. Basically, there's a margin of error sometimes with these guys where it might be slightly off to the side. More than likely, it's over here, would be my estimation. That's a huge reservoir. Oh my god. That thing is enormous. Guess not. Let's continue digging down this way to see if we can find this one. The other option is to go like so and just hope that you find it. I mean, we've got more money than we know what to do with right now, so we might as well do a little bit of exploration. But yeah, sometimes every now and again it'll be offset slightly. Let's go ahead and sell oil over there. We found another line to be had right there. I'm going to thicken that one because that reservoir looks pretty large. Ah, there it is. That took way more effort than was necessary. That was straight sloppy. Now what we could do is we could shut down. Later on, we'll get this thing that gives us valves on each one of these nodes. We could shut these down right here so that it doesn't get any air from that. It also allows us to contain gas because we will be going after natural gas. And that's, of course, opposed to supernatural gas, which is worth a ton, but it's tougher to catch because ectoplasm, bro. Let's go ahead and get the maximum number of horses because we are going to have a big sell-off at some point. Expand the pipe width over there. That pipe width has been expanded. We're going to need more storage because prices don't look so good right now. Left incorporated might make 90 cents. But we're going to need to do a light sell-off right now because we're full up, you know? Alright, and so now it looks like Right Incorporated is on its way up. And fairly rapidly at that. It might do like $1.05. Oh, we got spillage right there, which means we are going to get charged a fee. Unfortunate. That means we need to maximize our profits this time around. Didn't make $1.05 like I'd hoped it would. But it made something. We're in September, so we've got a little bit of time to play with. That allowed us to drain. Let's go ahead and look for anything else on the map. We may have sucked it dry already. I'm hoping that we have, because you get a bonus for doing so. But yeah, go ahead and sell off the excess over there. Oh, we still got something over here. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get digging then. I mean, we still got a couple months. So I see no reason to hose myself out of money here. Let's go ahead and get that one all nice and chiseled out because we need a nice deep pipeline to take care of us here. Hopefully he finds nothing because I want to drain this map dry. So far I'm pretty proud of myself. We could also do is we can get some of that oil to come this way so that they're not all pipelined around one spot. I think this will change the draw though, so you might not want to do this. I might be giving you bad advice right now. But if I can divert a little bit over here, that means more people can get up next to the oil titty before it runs out. There we go. Now we're pulling oil. Let's go ahead and sell it at Right. Ye ancient liquefied dinosaurs, please fuel my industry by the power of extincted animals. Actually, most of the time, oil is comprised of old swamps. Old anoxic swamps where, like, grass and all kinds of material and shit. People always make the dinosaur joke. But, oh my god, that was the biggest reservoir on the map. We were so close, too. Well, that's life, I guess. We still made $25,000. You gotta be a special kind of asshole to be upset about making 25 grand. My name is Splattercat. This is Turmoil. I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, everybody.